The Grapevine podcast is sponsored by Shake It Well. To purchase your bottles, go to shakeitwell_Bravo Juice on Instagram. Welcome to another episode of the Grapevine podcast. I'm Shell.
I'm Soph.
And we're there.
Another guest.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Join us on the Grapevine Sofa. Introduce yourself, please.
So it's Lisha or LJ, they call me. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice to have you. Thanks for joining us.
Is.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, and you know what? She should have been on here ages ago.
Ages. Long time. This
because
is a long
the first
time
we had the Growing Pains cast director and cast on. Big up Nims, big up filmmaker Tash, big up Was as well.
Yeah,
you were meant to come on that day, weren't you? As well, you were asked to come, but you couldn't make it. But yeah, now we're finally here.
Was that the day we had China on?
No,
it wasn't.
No, there was another one that you guys did and I couldn't make it.
That? Oh, it was Nathan.
could have been.
Oh,
There was somebody else that day.
yeah, there was.
Jurassic.
I can't even remember.
Andre.
No, he hasn't come.
We were telling him he needs to come on now.
Was and
Tash.
Tash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one because I couldn't make it to that one.
No, you couldn't. But even I was like, yeah, that girl that was supposed to come, she's a wicked actor, you know. Like,
She kept saying it the whole time. That one was a wicked actor. Who's she talking about?
Yeah, no, you stood out to me in season 1. You and Nims, but you especially.
Yeah.
Out of everyone. Remember, I came to your house, I was like,
she's a good actor.
Good actress. I'm trying, you know.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing your little actressing?
I would say I started at least 8 years ago, maybe. No.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you start?
Do you know what? I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
From you were young?
Yeah, it's just that in Caribbean culture, you know, you have to get a job.
Yeah.
They're not feeling these alternative.
No. You got to have your backup plan. So it was always on the side of my career. And then I had a career and then I had this on the side. So.
And then now you're turning your side thing into your main thing, which is what we love to see.
Yes, it's a difficult journey.
Yeah.
I get that, but yeah.
We know.
Can you see the pain in our face?
Yeah, honestly, I think anyone that actually does take the risk, you know, I take my hat off to them.
It's a risk.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
No, it isn't. And you have to make that jump now, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. How's it going?
Do you know what? It is a funny thing. At first you feel so excited because you don't know what's going to come around the corner. You're like, yeah, this is what's happening. I'm making this decision. And like maybe a month or 2 comes later and you're like, okay, but the bills are still coming.
Yeah.
But this ain't kicking off.
Yeah.
Now what? And
pressure.
You become in that middle ground where you're like, okay, I need a little part-time something, but then you still need to make enough to have your lifestyle and have a certain...
Yeah.
You don't mind doing minor cutbacks, but when it becomes the major ones, and there's only so much you can cut back now, everything's going up, so...
Yeah. I know.
You need to be in a flexible... It's all about a flexible job right now.
Of course.
It is.
To be able to do your own thing and make money.
It is. And you've got to be extraordinarily good at it because it's not easy right now.
Exactly my point. So it's exciting though. It's exciting. You just don't know. One week you've got nothing in the calendar and then Monday comes and everyone's like, you free Wednesday, you free Thursday. So it changes.
That's crazy.
It's good though. It keeps you on the ball, doesn't it? It keeps
100%.
it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. No,
I think
100%.
it's nice if you've got that flexibility to do that. But I mean, we're here and we're loving it, but we got work in the morning.
Trust me, so do I. So I hear you. No, we're out here working.
Yeah. So what's some of the trials and tribulations that you come across in the acting industry? Because when we had your fellow cast members on, they were talking about just
challenges and things. Yeah.
It just seemed so hard. I was like, yo, how do you do it?
Do you know what? I find that it's very different for everybody. Every actress or actor has their own different journey.
Yeah.
Some people, it might be so hard for them to get through one door and another person, it just opens for them.
Imagine it.
So it's a difficult one to say. I can only speak on mine.
Yeah.
But I have heard other people's journeys be pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. They've been trying to do this for so long.
You say you're gliding through, yeah?
I find that, you know what it is? It's just that when I was doing my job, so I was doing certain things when I was growing up before I was doing acting.
Yeah.
it's about humanity. It's about being kind to people.
Yeah.
And I find if you're kind to people in one way, it comes back to you in another.
Definitely.
I'm not saying everything's just handed to me on a plate, because you know, those that do know me know I'll get up every morning, I'll go to work, I'll put the work in. But I was always kind.
Yeah.
No matter where I was at, if I was on a big show or a minor show or people saw me, I always treated everybody the same, and I'm not really going to treat you different because this person has less money or... So I've always treated people at the same level in my career so far.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing I find. I find that people make it and then they forget where they've come from.
Yeah.
They forget to look back.
It's common.
That's so true.
And it's very important, especially as a culture and as a... And I'm not saying... I understand it on both perspectives, because sometimes you make it, but you see people are trying to be serious, but they're not serious.
Yeah.
And some people are like, oh, why didn't you bring me in? And like, at the end of the day, it's kind of your name, it's your reputation.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to bring someone in, I need to know that they can hold their own.
Yeah.
They've got that. And and then it goes from there.
Nice.
But I'm always happy to always support other people and bring other people with
We
me.
noticed.
That's what it's about.
You supported us as well. Like we were saying just off camera before the camera started rolling, we were saying that you supported us by coming to our live show end of last year, which was really lovely to see.
It was nice.
Yeah, you have to feed into yours, man.
It's true. It's true. And I feel like that's one of the vibes that we find more in London.
Yeah.
Love you, Birmingham, but we need more of this energy,
of
because
course.
it really does matter. It really does. And I think, in London, I feel like when you walk in a room, you just received a bit differently because everyone's on the same motive.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you find less of that in Brum. Like, it's not something you find, it's not as common in Brum, and it can be difficult sometimes. It can be disheartening because you can walk in the room and nobody gives a shit you're there. We're here.
Yeah.
But, like, again, there could be anybody. Like, we walked in the room, we came to Growing Pains, and I felt like it didn't matter. You walked in and it was like, you're on our level, we're here to talk, we're here to communicate, to network.
And
that's what
anybody we
so
spoke to us back on that level.
Yeah.
They didn't look down on us and think, you just some little podcasters from Brum.
Here comes the grapevine.
It wasn't like that. We didn't
Here we go again. That's all I can. No, it's these two again.
We didn't sense that at all. It was nice. I think it was nice in the order we did it as well, because we obviously sat down and had some of the cast members on, and then we attended the premiere. So it was nice because we already felt like we kind of knew a few of you already. It helped. It was lovely.
And now it feels like we have like a nice little...
We felt welcomed.
Interconnected situation where...
Become family now.
Anything, anytime we see you put on, we've got to try and go, can we go? Can we make that? Can we do? That's what it is for us, because it's like, when you feel that support, you can't do nothing but support it back.
Yeah. No, 100%. It's about putting your face everywhere as well. Like, the more people see you, do you know what I mean?
Your face is a bit everywhere at the moment, though. I'm seeing
you. Have to be.
I'm going through Instagram. I'm like, oh, there she goes. Oh, okay.
She's there again.
Okay. I thought you was there too.
You have to be everywhere. Like, if you can get your foot through the door, go for it.
Yeah, man.
Because you just don't know who's on the other side. You don't know who's going to meet on the other side.
Yeah.
So, you've got all of those situations, and you just got to go. You got to run with it.
Yeah. So your last projects that you've just done.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think which one that is. Yeah.
There was one that I saw, and you were playing a mum, and I was like,
oh right, yeah. So that's Feed the Streets by Rimsey.
Yeah.
It was interesting to get that role, to be fair.
Why?
Because I always get. I mean, it's really good. I always get the stigma roles.
Yeah.
Girlfriend and etc.
Yeah.
But that was really challenging for me because, like, I haven't got any kids of my own per se. So to try and think how a mother would be, probably out of this world, because when you don't have your own, you don't actually know the depths of how far a mum can be. I had to try and use my own mum as an example,
I was gonna say,
my other friends and stuff like that that've got kids. And you just try and learn a character, for me it was better to think of my own mum, because I see her in her raw emotion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see every other mum in their raw emotion with their children. So it's about just learning from the people around you. Everybody's got a different circumstance and situation.
Yeah.
And as an actress, you need to be able to learn and be open to different people's character traits, how they retaliate to things, what you're going to put on screen and how you want to bring it together.
Yeah.
So doing the mum thing was definitely challenging, but I loved it. It was good. I just
You enjoyed it.
obviously I look pretty young.
Yeah.
He looked obviously he's got a beard, so he looked a bit older.
Well,
So
he looked too old to be your son. I thought, okay.
yeah. So there was that part. Maybe the girl that was in the ambulance with me could have got away with that because she looks really, really young.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looked a bit older. But we're finding. Listen, black don't crack. We're finding these mums nowadays. They're in their 40s and they don't even look like they're in their 40s. So
we don't. I'm seeing 60s and they're not looking 60s like
this is it. So you don't know how old anyone is anymore. So
it's true.
I
know you were shocked when you found out how old we were. You were like,
yeah, I was shocked.
We were just doing the episode and moaning about
honestly
the conversations that we're having. I was saying I've been having some blood pressure issues. So when I'm speaking to my friends, like, yo, Wagwan, your blood pressure all right? I'm like, piss off.
It's true because at this stage now it's all about health.
It is.
It's mad. It's mad. 30s and 40s. This is the time that you have to really look after yourself. You can't get away.
I'm telling you.
With us eating these things that we eating right now.
I know.
And all of this.
Don't watch this yet.
But no, you have to really actually look at it.
Yeah, because people are dropping down, and when you look at that and you think, oh my god, that person's younger than me. Oh shit.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're losing a lot of young people right now. And since COVID, we're losing everyone. You don't even know what age group it is anymore.
It's true.
They can't home in on what group of people or what's happening.
It's going to be anyone. So, that's really where it rolls.
That's
where it rolls.
Yeah. We need to offer you a drink. What flavour would you like?
Oh, yeah. We're sponsored, guys.
We are.
Shake it well. Shake it well.
Yes, can you pick one up and shake it, please?
Okay.
It's part of the whole...
Pick the flavour that's most suited to you. What's your flavour?
Strawberry and pineapple. With soursop creaminess. Ooh.
They're all very nice.
You got pineapple and soursop with a hint of ginger.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is, let's have a look. Guava, strawberry, black grape. Fruit cocktail mix. I like sweet, so I'm going to go with this.
Yeah, cool.
I feel like the mango would be nice as well, but then the ginger might.
You can take that one.
Take it out.
Okay,
Thank you.
Go for that one. Give it a good shake.
Yeah.
Is this from Birmingham?
Yes,
it is.
This
Black
Birmingham, Mr. Bravo.
Okay, Mr. Bravo. Shake it well.
Yeah, man.
You can find them on Instagram, shakeitwell_Bravo Juice. Got to add them up.
Yeah, man. If you don't see Bravo Juice somewhere, then you need to just check in with Bravo and ask him what time it is. But
this is nice.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
It's proper.
He's so on point with it. And when somebody's confident, like, my team's good,
Because he does some other healthy options as well.
Yeah.
Like, not that they're not healthy, they are, but ginger shots and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because you got ginger shots in these.
Yeah, you have.
Nice. I like it.
It is, I know.
It's in mine.
You know what? Back in the day, you'd be coming on a Sunday for a podcast with a Grapevine, and you'd be leaving drunk because we'd have like
because we had alcohol sponsors prior to this. Yes, so
we've always had like a rum sponsor, or alcohol sponsor, so
shot drink and all of that kind of stuff.
Nice one on a Sunday.
Sunday 11:00, it'd be shot time, shot on 11, and everyone's walking out here feeling like, what the hell? But yeah, we're doing it nice and simple, keeping it very. This is I can invest in this one.
Yeah. I'm happy with this.
We can keep you around, shake it well.
This is universal.
I've got a little question for you, ladies.
Funny,
I'm here for you, but
Okay, go on.
So where do you see you guys? Like, where do you want to go with your podcast?
Everywhere.
International.
As far as we can go.
Yeah, I see us presenting, being out there.
We're the female Black Anton Deck. Yeah. Like, I'm taking life insurance out on this bitch right here. Yeah? So keep popping them blood pressure pills, okay? And look after yourself because this is it. This is our career. You get me?
I like that.
Yeah, we're pushing it, man. We're pushing it here for the 40-year-olds. We're going into a mature stage of our life, and we experience things on a different level now. So I feel like we have so much wisdom to offer, but at the same time we're fun with it, and we just like to keep things vibrant. And we like people to come around us and have fun and just enjoy the energy. So it's just connecting and
the most important
going
part.
forward. So doing this is a pleasure. I can't lie.
We enjoy it. We really do. And I don't think if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't still be here.
Yeah.
Like 3 years on.
But we gotta start making the money.
I'll be honest, no, you lot are a vibe, honestly. Like, when I first met you both, it was a vibe. So I feel like, I wish you guys best.
Thank
you.
As I said, we already know.
I'll be right behind you lot anyway.
We know where you have.
I'll be right behind you lot.
Yes. We're stepping in this together, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But going back to Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, yes. You played very, very, very well.
Oh, thank you.
We enjoyed watching you. Yeah, obviously you were in a relationship with Nims, weren't you?
Yeah. So obviously, there's me and Nims,
Curvy
Chris
Nims,
and Shireen.
Shireen, talk about that situation a little bit.
Well, yeah. So
and how much is your character, your on-screen character, like you?
I feel like in seasons 1 and 2, maybe even 2 and 3, I feel like me and Nims was going through our own things in our personal lives.
Okay.
And it kind of did relate to what was going on screen. So
felt natural.
Yeah, certain things did feel natural for us to just be able to portray that on screen and tap into what is actually happening in our life and then just put that with each other. Obviously, we're good friends, so we talk, we know where each other was at the time. So it was easier to kind of express that feeling on screen. I think it brought out a lot more authenticity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, big up to Nims anyway. She's a brilliant actress.
Yeah, she is.
And she's a brilliant
we
partner
like
to work
She's
with.
really on point.
Really like Nims.
Yeah, she really brings the emotion. She's very good. She's got so many ideas, very creative. I've really enjoyed working with her. And yeah, so
that whole cast is a vibe though, isn't it?
Everybody's lovely.
Yeah.
Everybody's lovely. Who did we meet at the
Not sure
premiere?
how you got anything done, but yeah.
How did we meet at the premiere? And he was just really bubbly at Jovan.
Jovan. Oh yeah, God. I was thinking, when you said that, I was like, Jovan, classic. Was, Nims. God, am I missing anyone? Don't shoot me if I am, Tash.
We had Jab on here the other week as
Tyler.
well.
Yeah.
Tyler,
yeah.
But So going back to your original question. It was really good. Like Growing Pains it's mad because we was all growing up in Growing Pains in our own personal lives.
Yeah.
We started off so young, like Tyler. If you see season 1, he was so young,
Really,
like a baby on the first episode. So we've all kind of grown together. We've gone through the hard times, we've gone through the good times. But with Shireen and Chris's character, Shireen is with someone who's ended up in prison. She's ended up with 2 kids for this gentleman, and
need teeth to baby.
Yeah. So eventually she meets this girl, and she falls for her. They end up going out, and then her baby father comes out of prison, and she doesn't want to go back with him. She wants to stay with Chris, and then the drama begins. But Chris's character is quite intense because with Chris, is wants a family, wants to settle down. But it seems like there's a lot of insecurities behind it. And is really infatuated with Shireen. Like, really in love with Shireen. Like, will do anything for Shireen.
Yeah.
Same for Shireen. But then Shireen ends up playing a bit of games between Chris and her baby father. So the insecurity for Chris and her baby father, Aaron.
Aaron, yeah.
That's what makes it a bit more toxic.
Yeah. I hear
there's always a little bit of what's going to happen when they see each other and blah, blah. And then, Chris gets infatuated with the kids, taking the baby, and all of that and so on and
I've enjoyed watching it. It's been good.
It's a nice storyline, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must admit, I take my hat off to Tash.
Tash is brilliant.
Tackling in some real life.
Tasha just came up with an idea.
Yeah.
And she's just run with it. And I don't think she's expected it to go as far as it has.
She said that, didn't she, at the premiere? She said she didn't expect it to get this big. But once you get to a certain point, you can't stop, though.
You can't.
No, you have to continue on.
She didn't expect to be writing 5 seasons. She's on her 5th
She's probably got about 6 more to do. Do you know what I mean?
I really do rate Tash. She's come so far as an individual.
Yeah.
For a woman in the industry as it is, it's hard. Men they just want to dominate that industry and do their thing. But she's pushing through. She's grinding.
Yeah.
She's working. She's got her daughter to push her as well.
Yeah.
So anything that I will support Tash in life. I've known Tash for many years, so I've got time for her and I'll always help her.
It's just nice to see that though. It's nice to see like how she's just out here just doing so much, but she's making major changes.
Yes, she is.
But she's just so in her vibe. She don't even realise, like,
no,
look at you, you're just a ball of energy.
Yeah, she's literally focused.
Yeah,
like that about her a lot.
And she looks so young, but when she's around you, like, you know what time it is. You can see.
She's
like the mom. She's like, right.
Focus. Yeah, you can see. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, Tasha's definitely our mum out here. She's the family mum, Growing Pains mum. But yeah, we don't know where Growing Pains is gonna go. Honestly, tomorrow it could be just all change.
Yeah.
So, there are talks to have it on TV and stuff. But until that time comes.
Yep. Until it comes, carry on, because it is coming.
It will come. 100%.
Of course. But no, in the meantime, you can catch it on Amazon Prime, can't you?
Yeah.
And it's still on YouTube as well, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got YouTube and Amazon Prime.
For now, guys, so go catch up with it more.
Yes, please do. Please do.
100%.
So have you ever had that dilemma in real life? Because that dilemma, what you were just talking about, like the baby father being a pull and the other side of her being in a lesbian relationship. Yeah. Have you ever come across?
100%, yeah.
Is it something common that happens?
Come on, give us the tea. We don't get to have these conversations much.
No, I was just trying to think. So, let me think now. Yeah, you do get, like, obviously certain men, I think when I don't know from a male's perspective, but I can only imagine, if you've got a partner, you've had kids with them, and then all of a sudden they bring this girl back that's masculine presenting.
Yeah.
It might feel a little bit diminishing to them. Can be a little bit like, really? Yeah. That's how far you're going.
Yeah.
And, some people, it's a bit of a threat. It's a bit like, really? It's a bit intimidating for them, like a bit, I don't know, crossing over their line. So in that respect, I find that in my past situations, I've had a few issues with some baby fathers.
Yeah. Have you?
But I don't really entertain them.
Okay. So you just carry on and stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Let them go off on one over there.
Yeah, like men don't really faze me in that sense. I think life has taught me a different lesson with men. So for me, any man that does act like silly, it kind of goes over my head. Because it's not me acting silly towards you, affecting your child. It's not affecting me, it ain't nothing to me. The bottom line is you're here to see your kids, and that's not my relationship. That's your relationship, nothing to do with me. So I try to make sure I don't get involved with that too tough. I think that's very important. I find that people, just anyone that gets into a relationship with someone that has children, they start to think, okay, this is my house, or this is it's the dominant
They
part.
take too much, and
they run with it.
But
it's very important to understand that that child might have two parents, because not everybody has their mum or dad around. So if they're lucky to have two parents, just let that run the relationship and just be a supporting act to either the mum or the father.
Because that's what it is. You are supporting that, but people forget that and overstep their mark and the boundary.
And it causes a lot of arguments and discussions. But I've been in a situation where the mum and dad are arguing. The dad's not over the mum.
Yeah.
And, the son's in between, or the child's in between, should I say. And it's got a bit techie.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I've had to be in a situation where that child is now seeing this and is being judged. So I've been like, you know what, you two need to sort this out.
Yeah.
Let little one just come and sit down for a minute. Because I leave them out there to fight if they want to fight. That's not my business.
Yeah.
But children.
No.
The repercussions to that.
Isn't it?
That people forget all those things. So it's very important that you keep a calm head. Keep yourself calm.
It's the same with any situation.
It is.
Yeah, no, you have to be calm at all times.
Yeah, you do. And you're quite a calm person. You're overly calm. You're really laid back.
Really chilled.
Well, you know what they say, the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I know.
And all of that.
What star sign are you, please?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, okay. Capricorns are quite mellow anyway.
No, yeah, they are, but then don't mess with them, when they're vexed.
Now I've just cut, now I've just...
It's all
Yo.
They've got that flip side.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It can take a while for them to get there, but...
Okay, now.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, God. Yeah, for me, I mean, personally, like I say, I try to avoid the conflict.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I will just say, do you know what, let me leave that. But then, my friends that have grown up with me, I've still got all my school friends. There's 13 of us. and we're all very close. And, you know, if I've got a problem, I'll say it. It's as simple as that. I'm black and white. There's no grey areas with me.
I hear that.
So I don't mince my words. I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit. If someone's like, "Oh, why don't you like me?" I'll explain it, but it doesn't bother me. That's down to you.
That's
like,
a you problem.
It's neither here nor there for me. Like I'm not gonna be disrespectful towards you. I'm not gonna be rude towards you. I just simply just don't like your character, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that can change about that. But that's kind of hard for some people to accept.
Yeah, I hear that. That happens a lot, though, doesn't it?
It does, you know.
Well, that's because a lot of people are not straight shooters, like how you're saying.
Yeah, and you also have to be content within yourself.
Yeah.
When you get peace within yourself, then everybody else is kind of, it doesn't matter what they do.
Comes after.
If they don't do what you need them to do, then that's fine. Just allow that. Just accept it. But there's so much people that lack control. They need the control. They need that person to do this, or they need my friends to do this.
Yeah.
They require it.
Yeah.
And that's where the clashes become in people's lives.
Yeah. It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so freaking true.
So, yeah, I'm always at peace. I've done a lot of work on myself, especially through lockdown.
Yeah.
That was the time to do it. Because you could just clear yourself away from everybody without feeling guilty.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And learning a lot about yourself, you girl.
Sorry, girl. Sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah, it's very important to do work on yourself. But yeah, I'm calm. But like I say, like I'm not an argumentative person. I won't argue with you. Like once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
There's no conversation that needs to be had.
I hear that.
That's what it is.
No closure that you need to go back for now.
Yeah, no. You know what you've done. If I step away, you know what you've done.
Yeah.
There's no need for me to explain.
And that's a major problem with us, you know. People know, when somebody knows what they've done, they still feel the need to reach out and ask the Ross Clark question.
Yeah.
And if I care about you a lot, I'm not saying it's easy. I will take the time to explain it. And then I'll just say, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. And I'll process it on my own time and carry on with life. But I'm not going to sit there and
Life would be
Hear
so
that.
much
trying to know
easier.
if someone.
So much easier. Me and Sophie went on holiday last year. We went to Malta.
Didn't we?
Big up, was it reggae brunch?
Reggae brunch, Malta, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we did that just after my birthday last year. It was nice.
That's lit.
Nice five days in the sun, fun party.
I never partied so much in my life. Look at my eyes.
We didn't even go to every party. We even skipped some and we were still tired, but that's the age.
They woke me up, you know. I got to 40 and I was like, Ross, this is what you do when you go. And these party holidays. You've been on party holiday before.
Yeah, but we were younger.
This was intense.
Yeah, it was.
Your body hits different. That's
2-3 parties a day. We're like, we can't go to that one. We can't go to everyone. No.
You need a nap.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We
did that.
We were coming back and napping together. It was like we were little kids. So I'm like, anyway, we're going to sleep. And then we were getting up and we were like, okay,
and then we could just hear
the party's still going.
Boom.
We're getting changed to go back down like that.
We were doing it. There was one morning we went down for breakfast, do you remember? And we'd actually slept, but there were some guys that came down for breakfast
and they just
were just like, we just got in, we've come straight to breakfast. We were like, what?
You didn't sleep?
Yeah, trust me.
Oh my God.
Party holidays are nuts. The craziest holiday I think I ever had was I went to Miami.
Yeah.
I went to this event called Sweet Heat Miami. It's actually like a gay event.
Yeah.
Bare girls.
Sweet Heat.
And Sweet Heat. 7 days of like 3 parties a day. Constant.
7?
That's
too much.
Morning, night. So they had like a part that would be like, say you start from 10, 11 to maybe about 2. And then they have one that's like 2 o'clock till like 6 or 7. And then they'll have a night thing that's like 10 till 6 in the morning.
When do you eat?
Boy, when you need to do before you go to the next event.
That's intense.
But it was just ongoing. And then it was like, do you want to nap? And I said, I'll be honest, if I nap, it's sleep until tomorrow morning.
Yeah, of course.
But you know what? I pushed myself. I was so annoyed as well when the alarm used to go off to get ready because I was like, I'm just getting into my sleep.
We did that on the last night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We napped before we went to the final party.
It's so tiring to get back up.
Yeah, it is.
And to get ready and go back down and...
And it's the put effort to get dressed up, putting on makeup, and I don't even feel like I want to put a bra on. But do you know what I mean?
It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot. No, it's a lot. I haven't been back to another party holiday since, but...
No. And how old are you?
31.
Okay.
See,
you should be
like,
in your prime. I know when I was 31, I had energy still.
But you know, party holidays were not like how they were back then when we were younger. Like, it wouldn't be that intense. Like,
they are intense. They try and cram everything in too much.
Huh? I said, I bet you not even that much older than
me. We told you how old we are?
42? 41, 42? We've got 10 years on you.
Light work.
But you know,
I've just deeped it. You were born in what year?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, shit.
Now you're thinking about it. I'm 93.
That was the year we started secondary school.
Yeah. Jeez. I was pregnant in 1998.
Oh wow, when you put it like that. It does actually. It does sound mad when you put it like that.
But the one thing we noticed on that holiday was the amount of girls that were coming with girls.
Yeah.
Yes. There was.
I'm telling you. We wanted to speak to somebody about this, but we were like,
we was like, so I was like, because they were like studs, and they had the prettiest girls with them. I'm like.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah.
It's not a joke out here.
What is going on? Just the interaction was like, it was like looking in a, you know when you go to the zoo and you're watching animals. I was like,
I know, it did make us watch, didn't it? It made us stare. I felt like we need David Attenborough in the background.
Yeah. So now the stud is going in. Like, it was just like, I needed some commentary. Because I was like, yo, where you get the pretty girl them from? And look at you.
yeah. No,
it was so interesting to watch, but I just didn't understand how they move. Like, they all came together. I was like, I feel like I want to follow y'all to the bedroom and find out what going on in the hotel room because I don't know who is sleeping where, who is with who, God. Why going on mix and change. Like, it was so confusing to me.
It's mad because
can I just ask, sorry, before you continue, because I noticed earlier you used the term masculine presenting.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that over stud?
No. It's just that a lot of people don't actually know what a stud is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So some people don't know what a stud is. They just think boyish girl, whatever. But actually, the correct term is masculine presenting. That's what a stud is. But we don't mind. Well, I don't mind. I can't see everyone else.
Yeah.
But it's funny because so when I go out with my friends, I'm the only stud in the bunch.
You're surrounded by beautiful girls.
So I would say all my friends are hot.
Yeah.
In their own way.
But they're all like feminine.
So what do you do, an audition or something for the hottest girls?
No, to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you, right?
Yeah, you can be part of this clique. You can't.
My school friends that have all grown up now. Yeah. Like what we was when we was 14 and 15. Everyone's now blossomed and they've all, come into themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. They become flowers. They become these. So when they see us and they, my school friends will still sort out my collar or sort out, they're thinking. But to me, that's just my friend I know since I was like 5 and 6 years old. So when the guys see me, they're like, "Rah, like what? Your friend, yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my friend." It's like they can't. A lot of people can't differentiate that we can still have friends.
You can still have friends.
Yeah. That's what it is. But
they think that you have to be sleeping with them.
Yeah, I hear that. Right? So it's because you're so comfortable with them.
Yes.
And it doesn't help that they're good looking.
It does, doesn't it? That's why it looks like from the outside looking in.
100%.
It really does.
I've got a couple of Turkish friends and we just love each other. Like, we just banter. But they are beautiful girls.
Yeah.
And when we used to go out, they'll link my arm or whatever.
I did wonder what the Turkish connection was because I noticed your bracelet.
Oh, yeah, this is from one of my friends. She got this for my birthday this year. She's missed out on my other birthdays because her son's birthday is the same weekend as mine. But once I pushed it back and she was able to come, but she bought me this for my birthday. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. We've got a lot of love for each other. But all the time we'd go out, people would always say, "Oh, are you two together?" And we'd be like, "No, like we're just genuinely good friends." And blah blah. And it would always be that. And even if we was in a group, like the rest of them are all feminine girls, so there'd be like 6, 7 of us, just me. Guys would literally say, "Them two are together, I'm not even gonna." And we'd be like, "We're not together. Like, we're genuinely just really good friends. But even if we separate and put a gap,
they still would find you two together.
Our vibe when we're together is like two peas in a pod.
Mad.
Okay, so maybe some of them that we saw weren't actually together.
Now thinking about it,
but some of them that were winding up on each other in the pool and that though. But then they were swapping and changing as well, so maybe they were all just friends. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
that is really confusing.
There was one that looked very dominant though. Do you remember her?
Yes.
And she looked like she ran things.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of them when they came to breakfast, and
God.
Did she sort out her chair or something?
I don't know. I can't remember.
She was very dominant.
Maybe one of them had a girl there. You don't know. If that was the case and they're doing the little extra parts.
Yeah.
It was like, you sit here. She was very dominant. Do you not remember that bit?
I kind of remember it, yeah. But I feel like it just I think it made men standoffish on approaching any of them. And I think it's kind of good for them because they get to enjoy their time without men with the botheration every 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is another thing as well. Like, my friends will use me like a crutch if we're out.
Really?
Yeah, if we're out and they're like, this dead guy, like, they'll just look at me like, cool. Come and save you. You know what I mean? Come and save you, put them away or whatever. But
I'm not going to lie, I'd probably do the same.
They do, and this I feel like that's the good thing about having a stud friend. Like sometimes we are little saviors to them.
Yeah.
Same as they're saviors to me.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? There are some women out there that will literally come and just want to take you away. They forget that there's space you're supposed to have, like your own. Wow. And sometimes I've had to call my friends and be like, you're gonna have to because they don't take. Some women don't take no for an answer. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Gosh.
They're just
check you out.
But it happens. I'm sure it's happened to you lot.
It does.
You don't.
But when a man asks you and you're like, I've got a partner, and they're like, I didn't ask you nothing about him, or he ain't here right now.
Ross.
Now what are you gonna say? Yeah, that's how I'm gone. So sometimes you get put on the spot, and there's nothing you can do. It's like she's really coming for you right now.
Ross.
It's the same in that world then.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's very much
as much as ours.
Yeah, it is.
Only difference is emotion.
Okay, so how do you deal with
Let's
that
talk
though?
about
because obviously females' emotions are really heightened.
Yeah, they're very high.
Yeah.
But then you said something earlier when you was just explaining how you are. You said you're very black and white, which is a man's mentality.
Yeah, it is.
So is that how it works for you?
That helps a little bit, doesn't it?
It does, but not if they're in the grey areas.
Yeah, I hear that still.
But yeah, like I've explained it. I like to.
That ain't that normal though. If you're black and white and she's in the grey area, that's what every couple.
Yeah, that's what probably most men go through. They're just, but this is where you have to. This is where you take a bit of the men's mentality, because you have to just allow them to be in that space and just give them that space.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to dominate that space and argue in it.
Yeah. Because
when men are arguing with their partners or whatever, you can get a couple of arguments, you can get a couple of heated ones, but majority of the time they'll just step back and just let you move out your way, leave, whatever they're doing. They're going to give you that space to calm down.
Yeah.
Whereas girls want to argue about it. They want to talk about it. And if you're not willing to be in a space to listen to your partner, because everybody listens to reply, they're not listening to really hear what's the problem.
Yeah.
So
is that really true about women? They don't really listen. Is that what you find?
They don't. They're listening to retaliate.
Yeah.
It's an attack.
Yeah.
When a girl's angry or a woman's angry, she's going for it.
And is that a consistent issue you've come across?
Yeah, you get that. You get that anyway.
Yeah.
It's just about how you're going to retaliate to it.
Yeah.
Because if I wanna get in my feelings, I can get in my feelings as well.
Yeah.
And then what does that solve?
Not a rascal thing.
Yeah, so then you end up going to peak, and then eventually somebody's going to fling a cup at someone.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to grab somebody up.
Yeah.
And then everybody's upset.
It's a whole next level.
Yeah.
So you've got to have a limit where you know what, you're really getting on my nerves. I'm stepping.
Yeah.
You've got to get to that point as a stud.
Yeah.
You have to allow your partner to have that open space. But you also, then your partner has to be able to calm down and let you have that open space as well, because you still have emotions, you still have to open up.
Yeah.
It's just like a man.
Yeah.
A man comes back, he's gone out, he's had a couple of drinks, he comes home, he needs to explain to you, I don't really like how you carried on.
Yeah.
And to have that mutual, so it's the same kind of respect that you have to have. It's just that we're girls.
Yeah.
But how do you take your emotions out of it?
Me personally, I think I get to a point where if something's really hitting me, I take a staring moment. There's a moment where I just pause, I've got nothing to say, because I just know that I'm at the switch point.
Me a Capricorn, and don't fuck about.
Yeah, there's a switch point. So sometimes I have to, like, when something is said and it really has, like, hit me.
Yeah.
There's a pause. There's actually a pause for me, and then.
And that's to stop you from elevating really quickly.
Cool.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And then I have to leave or walk away or come out of the situation.
Jeez.
And that's the way it has to be.
Yeah, I hear that.
It has to be that way, honestly.
It don't sound no different from what you
No.
go through anyway.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
And I think that's what it is. And, you know, some women as well, they've gone through certain things with men.
Yeah.
And it's very traumatizing for them. And I think they find the comfort in being with a girl.
Yes.
Yep. And that's, I think, what it triggers. Sometimes it's not necessarily I see a girl and I'm attracted to a girl.
Yeah.
But they talk to them, they have a conversation.
Yeah.
And they're like, right, I like having this conversation.
Yeah.
And then it's just like when you meet a new friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You meet the friend, you talk with them, you laugh with them, and then you find the attraction.
Yeah.
And then the situation happens and now you're caught up.
Yeah.
That's the majority of sometimes how things happen. If women actually have an initial attraction to women, then that by all means, they're going to attract and like who they like. But when people say, how did you go from that to this? It's not because they just woke up in the morning and said, oh, I like girls.
Yeah.
It's because they've met someone where they have a genuine connection. And then that part came after.
And it's grown into something more.
And now everybody's in, well, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I hear that.
That's how it changes. That's how it flips around.
Why are you so quiet over there, Sophie?
She's thinking about it, she's taking it all in.
I can hear a man going, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, she's taking it all in.
No, I have always wondered about these kind of things.
Because you've always had that little inclination where you've been like, oh, I really want to try,
You know, like with females.
I want to try before I die.
I actually can appreciate the female body. We'll put it like that.
I feel like as I've got older, I've appreciated it more. And you can say, oh, she looks really good.
Yeah.
But you can find them attractive. It's not saying that I want to delve into it, but I can like, yeah, man, she looks good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I've always been able to say that. But as I've got older, it's a bit different. Yeah.
Explore sexually.
Well, you know what? I say yes, but the opportunities come about and I've backed out.
And why have you backed out? Are you just one of them that likes to say it and then when you're getting put in a situation?
But sometimes it all depends. It depends on how the situation comes about.
Yeah.
You can't just, like I say, like if someone's new to the situation.
When you take them by surprise.
Yeah, you can't just.
And you're like, whoa. But I don't know you, and it's been people I haven't known, and I'm like, well, I don't know you.
Exactly my point. So that's what goes back to getting to know the person.
Yeah.
Like, don't just go for them. Have a conversation, get to know them. And then that's when it allows someone's guard to come.
Because if it was a man, I wouldn't touch you either because I don't know you.
Yeah.
So I can't see. Why should I see any differently? Because it's a woman?
I hear that.
100%.
I hear that. Then you ain't met somebody you can really click with on that level.
No, but because I'm in a relationship with a man now, that's just out the window, isn't
Oh,
it?
nobody's not saying it was, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Everyone's been cute. Like, I find like most of my friends have been curious. I feel like maybe a handful of them have been like, nah. Then like I know a couple of my friends, there's no twang in them.
Yeah.
But majority of them have been like, yeah, we'll try it.
Mm.
Might not even necessarily be with a stud. It might be with another feminine girl.
Yeah.
It just depends on.
I think it is. It's weird because it is something that people tend to who can give it a try.
Yeah.
And I think as a female, we can kind of like do it like on a fun basis and then just be cool and just go back to normal and be like, anyway, so where's the man at? Like kind of thing. We can actually just get on with it. But it can be more experimental for women on that level. Whereas I think if a man does it, there's no coming back.
There's no going back.
Oh yeah, this news me and Shannon was talking about the other day. Like.
It's just not the one. It's not. And as women, we would look at a man and be like,
yeah. And it's not something a man can go into a relationship and say he's done and expect that woman to still feel the same about it.
It's quite sexy when a woman says it.
Whereas we could go to a man and say, I've had an experience with a woman in my past, and they wouldn't think anything of it.
With it.
And it's
like, do you want to do it again?
That is exactly. Do you want to do it now?
Them included.
Let me watch. That's the line. Let me watch.
Oh mate.
That is the line. That is the line. But it is different. It is different for us on those different bases.
It is fun though. I'll give you that. It's a fun journey.
But do you know what? I feel like it looks fun.
It
But
is,
as I
you
look
just
in
don't
it,
know.
it looks fun.
Especially when you go to like a straight rave or a straight party.
Yeah.
You're in that vibe. You really don't know who's feeling you until they're looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You could be in a party where you think, oh no, I'm going out with my straight friends, but it's mad because most of the women be in there.
Yeah.
That are like curious, but they ain't seen the one that they're curious about.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you do step in, you bring a different look, you bring a different vibe. Confidence sells.
We were saying that, you know, on the last episode.
But we said it with you. You've got eyes.
Yeah.
For days.
Yeah.
Your eyes say a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Well,
I'm gonna take that on board. I'm gonna have to use them in the future.
You're confident,
there was
but your eyes.
There was a shoot that you did. I think they were all black and white pictures, and I said, "Oh, your eyes really stand out in that." Do you remember me saying that?
Yeah. You commented on one of the you
the
did.
black and white pictures look good.
And when we saw you at the growing pains, we walked out. I was like, Ross, her eyes fucking out.
Do you know what it is? Like,
Very
I find
powerful.
that when I talk to people, I talk to them like I look at them.
Yeah.
I find that
important,
people can't do
important
that.
in your line of business, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just find that if you're gonna talk to someone, you should look at them.
Of course.
Eye contact.
But I do understand that some people suffer from a little bit of social anxiety,
Yeah.
and they need to shift around a bit. They're not confident within
Yeah.
themselves. They don't, and if someone's BSing you as well, you'll know by it if you're looking in the mirror.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a big one. That's a big one.
And I find that for me can come across a bit intimidating because I'm gonna look at them.
Yeah.
Because especially if I'm asking you something, if you're gonna BS me, I'm gonna know in that second.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I'm very much like if someone's talking to me, even if I don't know, I'm like, I'll think about it. But it is what it is. Like when you get the answer from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, when you're dealing with someone that's lying, you'll know about it. You'll know about
That's
it.
true.
Just look at them
That's true.
straight in their face. Eyes are the window to the soul, I say.
I'm telling
Yes,
you.
they are.
I am telling you. But yeah, we definitely were there. We was like, oh my God, our eyes.
I have to start using them a bit more then.
I'm surprised you don't. I know I would.
Oh, bless. I'm going to have to take them. I'll take it. No, I'll take it. Thank you.
It's different. It's a vibe. It is different.
Do you find that, you know, in your relationships, I keep saying relationships, it doesn't have to be a relationship, does it? You can just have a situationship or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you meet somebody, do you usually have a type? Do you always usually go for like more feminine people? Or
I'm always feminine, but I don't have a type within the feminine.
Okay.
I find that, I think when I was younger and a bit more narrow-minded,
Yeah.
there's probably a type, maybe. Yeah. I think as I've got older and I understand life, culture,
Yeah.
those kind of things, I find that you just get to a point where it's a connection.
Yeah.
You can't, looks and all of that is just irrelevant.
Yep.
You've got to have, you've got to have friendship. You've
Depth
got to have
to you.
That's the line. Depth. If you haven't got depth, it doesn't work. And I'm quite an in-depth person.
Yeah.
So I need somebody that can go that level.
And that's what's making you draw to them more.
Yeah. I'm not a surface level person.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're just talking about any old willy-nilly over the rainbow stuff, it's like, okay, great.
I think you're sexy though.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And you're just sitting there like, look, there's thousands of good-looking people out there, men, women, it doesn't matter.
If you can't hold a conversation, if you can't build a connection through conversation.
Looks is just looks.
Exactly. This is the thing.
I mean, we're all getting older. One day we're going to all be 80 or something. Them looks ain't going to look like when we was in our 40s and 30s.
That's true.
You know, so it's like you need to be able to love that person on a friendship level to make, because you know love is always going to be there, but you're not always going to be doing the most.
I know you say you're not that much younger than us, but you are, and it's nice to hear that
it is
coming from that, because I feel
younger.
like that generation can be a bit more selfish to what they're saying, and you know just what they're looking for in people, and what you're saying is mature beyond years, because
I'll be honest, that's always been the case. I don't really have...
Yeah.
My school friends are my only friends that are my age. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of my
I'm sensing
friends,
that though from the whole...
Can tell that you're around older people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't...
Yeah.
I can't. The mentality sometimes is just a bit... I'm just like, oh, why am I even here?
Because if you met your school friends, like now, at this age, would you still be friends with them?
Probably, but then sometimes some of them are mature sometimes. But I feel like we bring the silliness out in each other. We bring that school, that school vibe, excitement.
It's that childhood connection, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, we don't talk every day, but we have a group chat. We make sure we celebrate each other's birthdays, and
that's nice.
We meet up, and they've got kids now, so they bring their kids together, and we've just kept it like that. We've been lucky because a lot of people don't have that.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
You know, we're all very honest with each other as well. We don't take anything offensive if someone's done something messed up. Yeah. We all like, nah, you've messed up. And
make each
we can communicate that.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, if anyone's got an issue with that, then...
That's what it's about, though.
Yeah.
Eliminate from the team, I guess. And that's how it goes. But yeah, no, it's about a connection with someone. It's about being able to talk. It doesn't matter what they look like or anything like that.
That's true. How many are your school friends? Is it a mixture of, straight... your group?
No, I'm the only gay.
Oh, are
I'm
you?
the only gay one.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, they're all straight. I went to an all-girls school.
Okay.
But were they surprised?
No, they all knew from a long time ago.
Oh. It's mad because you do when you're at school.
Tell. Yeah,
at school you always knew. We knew who was going to be gay.
we did.
And we called everybody who was like, okay, yeah, actually that makes sense now. It really does make sense.
So you're not surprised when you leave school and then you bump into people years later and that one's married to a man or whatever. You're not surprised.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm the only one out of the bunch. They all knew.
Yeah.
Before you knew, do you think?
Oh no, I knew. I was just hiding.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew from primary school.
Because you're Caribbean, aren't you?
Yeah, from Barbados.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Was your family cool with it?
Yes, they were actually. If anything, it probably brought everyone closer because maybe I had that distance with everyone because I couldn't be myself. But it's not because they made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't think I was ready. I didn't really want to accept that I was.
Do you think they knew?
Yeah.
They would have known.
Yeah, they knew. They were just waiting for me to...
Waiting for you to say.
They're like, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Think so, we know.
Especially the elders.
Then just know.
Sense it.
Everything. It's really bad.
Straight away.
You think you can bring a boyfriend home? Oh, all right, watch out.
I think
I know there was a joke about it in one of the Medea films. And do you remember?
The
two boys came back. I think it was graduation or something, and he brings his friend back. Yeah. And I think it was the old uncle. And the old uncle's just like, let me sit down and talk to you. He's like, I remember when I was back in college or whatever, and I had a dorm room friend. You know them ones? Conversations.
It's true.
They know.
True. Yeah, they do.
They don't business neither. They'll tell you that they know without saying the words like,
I know what you did last summer.
They always ask you like, when are you going to wear a dress or which boy are you bringing home? And it's a lot harder for men than it is women.
Yeah.
But
especially in the Caribbean culture.
Oh gosh.
It's nuts. It's nuts for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you came out to your family?
About 18.
Okay, so you were of
age.
That's a nice
that
age.
Means you really held it down for a minute still.
Yeah, I did. I held it down for a while.
Really you thought you held it down.
Yeah. I thought I was holding it down. I came out. I waited till I went to uni.
They were like,
that would make sense.
That was old news.
Yeah.
Did you use uni as an excuse? Yeah, me just like flying the nest and that, and being around different people made me the way.
No, I didn't actually. Do you know what? I waited to move out because because some people I had known had been kicked out.
Oh God!
And I was thinking, God. And do you know what? My mum is the most amazing person I can ever speak to. Like I love her to bits.
Supportive.
Yeah, she's very supportive. But she was a bit annoyed. She was very annoyed with me for not telling her before.
Yeah.
She wasn't actually annoyed that I was gay. She was just like, why didn't you just sit there and tell me?
Exactly.
And I said to her, do you know what? It's not like telling you that I've just crashed your car or something. I'm telling you a whole lifestyle change here. Yeah. So you don't know how anyone's going to react to that.
You're going to be nervous.
Can't take that risk.
Yeah, you're going to be nervous, aren't you?
True.
Yeah, I waited till I moved to uni and then I told her.
Makes sense.
I think I probably would have done the same. Had I been... Yeah, I think so. I don't think I would have been comfortable coming home and saying that, especially when I look at... Because I'm the only girl as well.
Ah, right. Yeah, you just got brothers.
Yeah. So I would
here,
have felt like, oh my gosh, like if I had a sister, then it wouldn't be so
take
bad.
the heat off a little bit.
I
mean, one of my daughter's friends told me some stuff, and she came to me as an elder to speak to me about stuff because she'd gone through it, and she told her mum, and her mum didn't react well to it.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, what do I do? Because I feel like she's not going to be the same with me again. So you just got to give her time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
because we just need to adjust to it.
Yeah.
And just kind of like take in what's going on. Exactly.
They go through it. Then they're all right.
But it's horrible because I could see in her face that she just felt like, I don't want to give her time. I need my mum now.
Yeah.
And
because you feel like
but this adjustment period is not going to allow for me to have her in the way I need her.
Yeah.
And I just felt sorry for her in that way. But at the same time, they gotta enjoy their life.
Yeah.
We can't, as parents, hold them back.
No. I mean, a young person that I know, 15, told me that she had a girlfriend recently, and I was like, oh. And the first thing I thought of was, oh, do your parents know? I just kept thinking, oh my goodness, but you know.
Sometimes it's best for them not to know.
She seems very comfortable, and I just thought, please don't say anything to them until you're 16, because
or just until you've kind of gone through this period and you kind of know if
it's definitely you or not. Yeah,
because sometimes it's just an experimental thing, or it's something you just a phase you're going through, and then it's just always a way along your journey to finding you know who you are, what you really want. So you have to give yourself that space to kind of know where you are with it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I did think, don't rush to tell them.
Yeah,
because, you know,
that changes the dimensions.
This girl is from the Caribbean community as well, so you know it's not something you want to say unless you are really sure about it.
Jamaica as well is a bit difficult.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's quite a difficult situation.
Yeah.
I find that other cultures aren't too bad.
Jamaicans are hardcore.
Yeah, and funny enough, they seem to have the most gay people.
And that's the weird thing about it.
But they try and hide though, don't they? And pretend like there aren't any there. Yeah, there are.
Yeah, but it's because
they've got whole communities in Jamaica.
We're not open, but we are, if you get what I mean, we're openly doing stuff, but we're not open within our family circles to say this is this and that is that. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, in family circles, we kind of run down before we lift up, if you get what I mean.
Do you know what? Caribbean family is just...
It's hard. It's the gauntlet, boy.
And the more I've explored life and explored differences, cultures and everything, I'm just like, we have so many more years to go before we can get back to some solidarity.
Yeah.
It's mad. And we suffer from jealousy.
Yep.
We suffer from entitlement.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We suffer from that. There's no togetherness.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
You know, one person wants to do another thing. Instead of thinking, oh look, my cousin does that, I do this. Let's think of a master plan together.
Yeah. Everyone's
against each other and competing with each other.
Too much. And you know what? There are some families that are very lucky. Like I've got a couple of friends, their families are amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're so lucky to have that in this generation, in this community, because I'll be honest,
it's not easy. It's not easy. I'd say my family are really, really good with things like this, but it's just hard because the older generation, you just know they look at certain things a certain way.
And they're not budging. No. Because that's their mindset.
No, but we were saying earlier, intuition is real and they just know what's right and wrong for you. But they just don't allow you the space to find out yourself, if you get what I mean.
I think the people now that are like in their 40s and 50s, you guys are the generation now that are probably going to open up emotions.
Yeah.
Our parents, there was no such thing as emotions.
Their parents
didn't care about how they felt. This is what was happening.
And this is why the change is having to come
now
with us.
We're exploring and being able to open and talk about how we actually feel.
Of course.
We've never been able to do that.
Our kids.
Yeah, so now
that's how we've got to be.
It's going to go up before it comes down. Because now everyone's got to let it all out before it can come back down.
And we're still going through a lot of healing, so we're still trying to counsel ourselves through a lot of stuff.
And this is it.
In order to be that open parent for the child, it's not easy.
Yeah, but I think it's a big change for you.
Generation below us have kind of got it. I see the men manoeuvring into fatherhood a lot more easier than the ones above and ours.
Yeah.
So
there is a little bit of change.
There is a shift.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
But yeah, there's a lot going on with our culture. Hell of a lot.
Too much.
So much.
Got a way to go. We got a way to go.
I mean, you've got things like Diane Abbott's situation going on.
Oh, God.
It's like...
Where are we?
I feel like it makes us lost all over again.
Of course it does, because if you look at that and it's Parliament, right, what hope do you have for your own workplace?
Exactly.
So, you know, when you go to work and you feel like there's no point you even open your mouth, when you see that happening there, you're thinking, if I experience this thing, I'm just going to go home and just forget it happened. Because
and I think that's what they aim to do with our culture. They want us to lose hope.
Yep.
That's what it is. They want us to lose hope.
Yep.
Once we've lost hope, then we've definitely lost.
Gone.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And
they're not far. When you see some of the stuff that's going on nowadays, it just makes you think, what the hell? But you know what? We are vocal. And we do speak up.
And we're using the platforms.
And we are using the platforms. A lot of people are doing it. So I suppose little by little and day by day.
They had a protest for Diane anyway yesterday.
Did they?
County Council, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
A lot of people went out there.
I like that.
That's good.
But that's what's needed.
It is.
Definitely.
That's what's needed. But yeah, it's just diabolical. It's just like, why would you think that's okay? Because I was saying to someone, if you spoke about Jewish people like that,
it would have been an uproar.
Written
it
off.
Would have been a problem. But this is the thing, and like you said, when you're saying like, you know, they just want us to not want to have that heart and soul about it, they just don't want us to.
Yeah, we should accept it.
And that's what they're basically saying. Just be accepting of what this is.
Lying down. The protests do need to happen.
But more of it has to happen.
Yeah, it does.
And we do need to speak up more on it. I think we kind of becoming desensitized to it too much, and we're thinking it's cool and it's not.
Yeah. We are, and it's do you know what's shocking? It's like when it's ethnic minority people carrying on that way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like, wait, hold on a minute. You know, a couple of generations back in your family, you lot have been trying to get kicked out as well.
There you go.
Are you forgetting this? Like, your grandparents probably was going through these issues.
Exactly.
Now you're sitting there, you've managed to get to a place of power.
And
you're saying an apology is okay.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
It isn't.
But there's racial discrimination in every single, like, even in ethnic minority.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it's so much going on with the colonizations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It really is. You know, and like you said, in our own small pockets of it, it is happening. Like within, like how we're saying Caribbean people.
Yeah.
The way we act towards each other is terrible. Then the Caribbean versus the Africans, it's the same thing. And then every culture has their own thing going on as well.
And that's why I take my hat off to like someone like Steph London. Because when she does her Afro Royals, she's trying to bring everyone together. Caribbean, African,
and it's nice.
Together.
It's nice to see.
It is a good thing to see, but like you say, you see it in black culture where they say, oh, you know, light skin, dark skin. You get that in Indians as well.
Yeah, of course.
The caste system.
They're
and everything.
terrible.
They're
they
really
don't
bad.
like
if anything, they may be worse than us. You know,
they are worse than us.
It's just that if you're not homing in it, if you're not in it, you don't feel it. But when I've seen it in friendship groups, I'm like, rascal.
I've got Indian friends that are mixed, so they've got black in them or they're a bit darker.
Yeah.
And they've said how it's been for them as well.
Yeah, but I've heard of people in the Asian community as well bleaching as well because of the whole
pressures of not being light enough. It is mad, and it's really important to them.
It really is.
And that's what I'm saying. So
and it can change the whole, you're not getting married to that one. It can even change to that level. Not the one, man.
Gosh. European stuff, innit? European power, I guess. UK power. They make themselves seem great, but really and truly, not great about it, man. There's nothing united about the United Kingdom, trust me.
No.
It's the wrong name.
No,
my partner always calls it the United Kingdom.
There's nothing united about it, honestly. It's just it's a crazy situation.
It's very separated, but we do need to come together and do more of this. Like our black community needs to be a lot stronger willed, and we need to be a lot more like here for each other. Like how we just saying about Brum. Like our bit of that is like, even though we're saying we feel deterred from going out and doing more stuff, we need to go out there and just try and integrate and get to know people more, because it's just the little things that we do. It makes a difference to us on what we're doing.
It does.
Us,
whether people saying, receive it or not, that's up to them.
Yeah, it is. But at least we tried. So that's the aim for 2024, is just to get within our little space in Borough and just be more out there.
We are a powerful culture. Like when we stand together, we do have a powerful culture. I respect my guy. I respect Billiam.
Yeah,
I've known him for many years.
Is it?
You know, we grew up together from the same area. So I know him, and I'm so proud of what he's doing out there for us. That is what we need. our culture to feel secure.
Yeah.
We're not out here. We can't trust the police. We can't trust the government. We can't trust managers. We can't trust anybody. We can only trust ourselves at this moment in time, and it's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
What he's doing, he's putting trust back into our community, and knowing that our men will stand together. And that is a very important thing that we need. And he's not just going for London, he's going for Birmingham, he's going to Manchester, he's going to
needed.
All these things that are happening, he's willing to travel and bring a unity together. That is what I could see standing for. Yeah. Like, that is what we need.
Yeah.
We do.
I feel like Zimbo's our version of that.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got one of them.
Yeah, he's out there doing his little things and just trying to make changes within the community. Educational wise, different things he's doing. And when I heard him talking the other day, I was like, yo, do you know what? It makes sense what you're saying, but it takes time.
It does take time.
There's
too much fear.
Yeah, I know.
And
he was saying he was 10 years deep.
Yeah.
He was like, he's 10 years deep into trying to do this work.
But you need a team. You can't just be one man show. Like, you've got to have a lot of people on board with you to do these things.
Yeah.
With the same mindset, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's what we need. We need that kind of Malcolm X Tupac mentality here. Because these people are just wilding up. They're just thinking they can just kill people left, right and centre. Like it's light work.
And it's nothing.
It's a whole life. People's kids, people's children, aunts, uncles, cousins.
Everything.
You know, you affect others, so there's a lot. But even when we grow, we get to a certain level and then it's like we're stopped. Like as much as we can even bring the unity together, you can see it.
That it's not going to go no further.
Yeah, look at people like Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, yeah.
They're still fighting to get equal pay to do the certain film.
Mad, isn't it?
And you're seeing it all the way. Like, you know, it's nuts. Like, I've got an avenue to go
scary,
through.
I think.
It's
just
very
scary
when you
that
think about how long they've been in the game and how good they are at what they do.
But it's the fact that it took so long
struggling.
to speak up on it though as well, because they were scared of the fact that what they got had to be enough to work with, and if they were to speak up they were going to lose even that. Do you know what I mean? And that's the horrible part about it.
What's made them so strong now is they've said they've created their own award ceremony.
I like it.
They don't want to accept us, that's fine, we'll make our own.
It's nice.
Tyler Perry's come in, he's created a whole studio for people.
Yeah.
Like, now you're going to see unity.
Giving them
like,
power
they're
and
gonna bring it
confidence.
together.
Maybe that should have happened a while ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And have you even watched his documentary? You got to watch Maxine's Baby.
No.
A really powerful documentary about his life.
Okay.
And he just talks about how he got an army base. He's managed to buy an army base that was actually enslaved for black people.
Yeah.
And that's what he's built his studio on.
Okay.
After all these years. So he's honestly a powerful, powerful stepping stone as a guy. And respect him for his journey.
Like that.
Genuinely.
You have to give details for that one.
Yes,
yeah, Maxine's Baby is on Amazon Prime.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
You'll get that one.
Get on that this week.
But yes, guys. Yeah, oh Lord. You see what?
We run out of time. We've been talking, but no, it's been absolutely amazing conversation.
Lisha. We have to, isn't it?
It is. It's been lovely having you and just taking that time out to get to know you a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No worries.
We hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for joining us, but you do have to let everybody know where they can find you on social media and stuff before you leave, please.
Yeah, guys. So I've got a barbering page, which is LJ's.
I like it. I see
LJS.
I see you cutting ginger to your head.
Yeah.
Ginge look goody within your trim.
It looking nicey.
I'm trying. But
his hair looks good. Well done.
You can find me on my main page is Lisha Jordan Official. And my barbering page is off of that, so LJ's Cuts with a Z at the end, _LJ. Because my first page got hacked, so.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so I've made a new one now. But yeah, no, you'll find me, Lisha Jordan Official on
go check
Insta.
out Lisha.
Yes,
Lisha.
Things are going.
And we'll go from there, yeah.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you so much.
Thank you for having
me. Lovely.
Yes, guys, like, subscribe and all that good stuff.
Yes, please.
And check us out every Tuesday.
6 till 8. Yes, Hot 92.
You know how it goes.
Hotline.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love our radio show, we do.
Yeah, we do.
It
is there. But yeah, we'll see you again soon. Take care.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
guys.
joining us.